Welcome to the Lakers News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Have you ever imagined Paul George wearing the purple and gold of the Los Angeles Lakers? This possibility, raised by Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, is sparking heated discussions in the NBA. Here at Lakers News Fan Report, we'll explore the impact of this trade. Is it the missing piece for a championship or a move that's too risky? Stick around until the end to find out how you can join the conversation. Irwin suggested a trade package that would send Paul George to join LeBron James and Anthony Davis in exchange for D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and another player such as Jackson Hayes or Cam Reddish, along with 2029 and 2031 draft picks. For the Sixers, who are facing a turbulent season, this deal could be the first step toward a rebuild with young talent and future flexibility. But for the Lakers, what does this trade really mean? Paul George is known for his versatility, a forward who can defend, facilitate, and create shot opportunities. Sounds perfect, right? On paper, yes. He would form a formidable trio with LeBron and Davis, solidifying the Lakers as strong contenders in the West. But there's a big but: his injury history. On a team already concerned about star durability, adding George, who has missed significant time throughout his career, could be a dangerous move. If we look at George's numbers this season, the doubts only grow. With averages of 14.9 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 4.8 assists in just 8 of 15 games for the Sixers, he's far below the expected performance. His shooting, 38.3% from the field and 27.8% from three, is unimpressive, especially considering his $49.2 million salary and the possibility of a future extension. These factors raise a crucial question. Is it worth risking the Lakers' future for such a high-risk bet? Fans are divided. A recent poll showed 55.3% of fans rejecting the idea, while 44.7% support it. For many, concerns go beyond on-court performance. PG is overrated, injury-prone, and in decline, said one fan. Others, however, see potential. If he stays healthy, he would be a great third option. This trade scenario also makes us reflect on the direction the Lakers want to take in the medium and long term. It's clear that LeBron James' era is winding down, and the franchise needs to balance it now with the future. Sacrificing draft picks and young talent could be a strategy for an immediate championship run, but without a solid plan, it could leave the team in a tough spot when the current stars are no longer in their prime. In Paul George's case, his ability to be a two-way player is still undeniable. But can the Lakers afford to give up so many assets for a player with clear signs of physical decline and below-average numbers? The answer isn't simple. The Lakers have a history of making big bets to chase titles, and on several occasions it's worked. However, miscalculated moves, like the Westbrook trade, show the danger of taking too many risks. Comparing these situations is inevitable. Fans fear repeating past mistakes, but also don't want to miss an opportunity that could strengthen the team's title chase. If we think beyond the stats and look at the emotional impact of a potential Paul George arrival, there's an interesting point. He's one of the most polarizing players in the NBA. His ability to deliver brilliant performances is unquestionable, but his inconsistency in clutch moments has left many fans frustrated over the years. For some Lakers fans, the idea of seeing George alongside LeBron and AD reignites hopes of a team strong enough to challenge the West powers like the Nuggets and Warriors. However, for others, George carries the image of a player who never fully met expectations of being a reliable superstar. Moreover, his lack of durability only adds to the doubts. LeBron and AD already require careful management of minutes and need consistent support from the roster, not more physical uncertainties. On the other hand, there's an optimistic view that can't be ignored. Paul George is a player who, when healthy, offers a skill set that few in the league possess. He could be the perfect third piece in a system where LeBron and Davis attract most of the defensive attention. Moreover, his playoff experience, even with its ups and downs, could be valuable in a scenario where every possession counts. If the Lakers front office believes George still has fuel in the tank to contribute at a high level, this trade could be more about seizing LeBron's title window than thinking about the distant future. But is the price to pay, both in players and draft picks, justifiable? Now the ball is in the front office's court. Rob Pelinka and his team face a classic dilemma: risk it all for another title or preserve the franchise's future assets. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: the Lakers' future will always be a hot topic. So, what's your opinion? Would you greenlight this trade? Or do you think the Lakers should look elsewhere? Leave your response in the comments and join this exciting conversation. As a Lakers fan, I see this trade proposal involving Paul George with a mix of skepticism and hope. On one hand, I understand the temptation to add such a talented player to the team. George has the ability to be a real force alongside LeBron and Davis. He's an excellent defender, can facilitate the offense, and if healthy, could be a huge offensive weapon, especially as a third option, easing the pressure on the two superstars. But on the other hand, I can't help but worry about George's injury history. The Lakers already have injury concerns with LeBron and AD, and adding a player who has also missed significant time in recent years seems like a considerable risk. His $49 million contract this season also worries me, as it limits the team's financial flexibility to make other moves, potentially leaving us with an imbalanced roster in the long run. Additionally, considering the players and draft picks involved in the trade, the departure of D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent makes me question whether we're really trading pieces with more long-term potential for a player who may not be at his best. We'd be betting on a short-term title window, and to be honest, my fear is that if the trade doesn't work out, the Lakers might find themselves in a similar situation to previous years where the roster isn't well balanced. At the end of the day, as a Lakers fan, I'm hesitant. I'd love to see Paul George as part of this competitive team, but I think this trade needs to be very well thought out. If Pelinka decides to move forward with it, I hope it's the right piece for a title run without compromising the franchise's future. Personally, I like to see the Lakers more focused on bringing in complementary pieces that fit well with LeBron and Davis, rather than taking a leap of faith with George, given all the uncertainties he brings with him.